Kevin Astley here, play-by-play for the Abby Canucks. You got it locked on the Line Change, a Vancouver Canucks podcast.
What's up, guys? We've got breaking news. According to Elliot Friedman, Conor Garland has been traded to the Columbus Blue Jackets. Now, I'm going to pull up Twitter right now, and let's actually, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to share the screen so we can all check it out together. But this is breaking news literally right now. Elliot Friedman just tweeted that the Vancouver Canucks have traded Conor Garland to the Columbus Blue Jackets. Bring this up, maximize it for you guys so you guys can see. So as you can see right here, this tweet, Conor Garland is being traded to Columbus. Says 2 picks in return, a second being the highest. So a second round pick is in the package for Conor Garland. Good to see you, Japan 4. According to Japan 4, it's a second and a third round pick for Conor Garland. So Conor Garland is going to the Columbus Blue Jackets. Now, obviously, earlier we talked about the final 3 being the Islanders, the Bruins, and the Devils. I didn't really put much stamp in the Devils, just simply because I feel as though they're a bit of a seller. And I don't see why they would be interested in Garland when they're supposed to be selling. But obviously, there was huge traction with the Islanders. That kind of broke down earlier today, as it appeared as though the Islanders weren't willing to pay the Canucks' asking price. And then earlier, around 4:30, the Blue Jackets had their name was thrown into the hat along with the Capitals, the Sharks. But it looks like the Columbus Blue Jackets are the ones who are getting Conor Garland. So, sorry, I'm just going to quickly repost this just because this is breaking. This is literally breaking news. I know a lot of people kind of wanted Kent Johnson in return, but I'm not sure if he's a part of this. We're still waiting for Elliot Friedman to drop more info and like the complete full details. But as of right now, in case you're just jumping in, you're hearing, and here we go. Thomas Drance literally just tweeted 3 minutes ago, second round pick coming back to Vancouver is Columbus's pick in 2028. So they will have multiple second round picks in 3 consecutive seasons as a result of this deal. So if you're just joining in again, that second round pick that Canucks are getting back for Garland is in 2028. So it's not a second round pick for this year, but 2028. So I see a bunch of people piling in here. Connor, good to see you, buddy. Justin, good to see you. Duo, good to see you. And yeah, breaking as of now. Conor Garland traded to the Columbus Blue Jackets. Let's see if the Canucks tweet anything about this, but this is huge, absolutely huge. Adam Kiersonblatt says here, if the Canucks do not have to retain salary in Garland's current deal, Vancouver will have just under $12 million in deadline cap space. And literally, as soon as we said that, Rick Dollywell, friend of the podcast, says no salary retention in the trade. So the Canucks are not retaining salary on Conor Garland. Now, if this is true that it is a 2028 second round pick, I'll admit I'm a little disappointed that it's a 2028. Now, I don't know what Columbus's draft pick situation is, like just off the top of my head. Oh, so according to Drance, the third round pick is this year, is in 2026. The third round pick that is coming along with the second. For a second round and a third round pick per Frank Cervelli. Yeah, it says Pierre LeBrun is reporting second in 2028 and a third in 2026. I'm not sure if it's just picks in this trade. Again, we do not have the full details of it, but hey, Conor Garland's on his way to Columbus, and obviously, you know, Columbus is, I believe, playing right now, or they played earlier, and I believe Mason Marchment went down with an injury. That is what, you know, really got the ball rolling for Columbus and had them, you know, basically be urgent in this, and had made them have a case of urgency to get this done. And that's why this trade is boom, out of nowhere. Well, not completely out of nowhere. It's not an RKO out of nowhere, but almost out of nowhere if you weren't paying attention to Twitter. See, a lot of you guys commenting about the pick being in 2028. But yeah, but like I already said, little disappointed that it is a 2028 second round pick. Let me actually look and see if the Blue Jackets even have their second round pick for 2026. Quickly Google. Oh, so the Blue Jackets actually played earlier today and they beat the Panthers 4-2. Let me look at Poppedia. So they do have a second round pick in the 2026 draft, but it isn't their own. It is St. Louis. It's his second round pick. So it looks like they're holding on to that.
What's up, Ty?
What up, buddy?
Yo! What's going on, man?
Breaking
What is
news. Garland's traded to Columbus.
I came onto StreamYard and I'm like, what the hell is going on? And then I thought, damn, I have to go accept your email invite first. And then I'm here. Holy crap, what the hell? This is perfect timing for the stream.
Yeah, for you guys, for you and Urban, for sure.
This is perfect. I think things are going. Yeah, I'm excited for this. You like my new fit?
Oh yeah. So what's your instant reaction? Garland going to Columbus for a 2028 second round pick and a 2026 third round pick.
Give me a second here. What the hell's going on here? Sorry. It's a 2028 second, and what was the third?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. What is the 2026 third? Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, it's some good tidy work because there's no retention, but at the same time, for someone of Garland's pedigree, I know he hasn't done much this year. Are you having? Is this X? You're just having it live so it refreshes, like if anything comes up.
I can scroll back up, and then
Okay.
Keep updating. Here's the official trade graphic. So it's officially official.
You wanna click open and make it big? Expand that for us so everyone can take a look. So, anyways, my thoughts.
Boom.
Damn, Tyler, like I'm supposed to save this for our show. This Garland thing. But anyways, I'll throw it out here right now. I think it's some good tidy work. No salary retained. This is just before his contract kicks in next season. And you know, like veterans needed to go out. I think that's what I've been saying this whole time. And, you know, a second and a third sounds great, but 2028, it's a little late. I mean, if it was a 27, I think I'd be a little happier with it, but beggars can't be choosers. The third for the 26, yeah, you know what? I thought Garland would have fetched 2 seconds. Like if it was a second this coming draft and a second in the next coming draft, that would be great. But at this point, what it is. And you know, the full rebuild is on. So that's what we should be happy about.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm already seeing a lot of comments, you know, saying, you know, like, wish it was, you know, not 2028 second round pick, because Columbus does have a 2026 second round pick, but it's not their own. It's St. Louis's. But and that's completely fair.
That would be a high.
I'm feeling that too, but Columbus probably wasn't willing to part with that.
No. Given St. Louis is in seller's mode right now, it's going to be a higher pick. You know, before the trade actually dropped, Witt from Uncensored, I was chatting with him, and we were sort of speculating what it was, because it looked like the Blue Jackets were pushing hard for him. And him and I were super excited, because we're like, do you think Johnson might be included in this? Like if it was like a 1-for-1, because I think Johnson needs to be re-upped anyways soon. So yeah, I mean, 2 draft picks. I think this is what management was alluding to anyways, draft picks or prospects. So the main thing is draft picks. And right now they have a couple seconds in 28, 29, and I believe 27 too. So yeah, I'm actually just looking at the comments, and by the way, Tyler, thank you for giving me that access, because now I can actually reply straight away from here as the line change. And yeah, this is big. I don't know how to feel right now. I'm just kind of baffled, a little speechless.
Yeah,
like I didn't think it'd be that quick.
I'll admit I have mixed feelings, because I absolutely love Garland, but I know this needed to be done. And while I am saying, you know, I wish it was, you know, a 26 second round or even 27, you know, they did it. They finally did something. And perhaps this might be the domino. And not to mention, with this trade, they move off of his salary. And now they have, I think someone tweeted, I was looking at, they have 12 million in salary in cap space now. And it's not even the deadline.
Yeah. Yeah, but
so if they move Kane, they gain another 5 million in cap space.
No, but what's cap space to us right now when, you know, they're not going to do anything with it, right? I mean, it's great. They're not even close to the cap floor, like to the bottom of the cap floor. I mean, honestly, right now, cap space means nothing to us. The only thing is, if they regain all of that and someone needs to get rid of a player, like a bad contract, then we could take it on and get more draft picks. That's the only way they can utilize the cap space, because having that extra 12 million means nothing at the end of the day if you're not going to use it. Just like how they had that extra cap space at the trade deadline last year and the year before, nothing happened. I mean, it felt like what I was worried about this year is, are the Canucks or management going to shit the bed again and do nothing at the deadline? Because previous years they were sort of in contention, well, not contention, but fighting for a playoff spot, and now they're seller mode, right? So at this point right now, what do you use with that cap space? Get some draft picks. And I think Justin Credible, Swerve Irvin, him and I will be on in half an hour for our first very show. We'll be talking about that. but they're loving the draft picks. But I think what a lot of them wanted is multiple shots at this year's draft because they're already bottomed out, right? So yeah, we'll see what happens, right?
Mhm. I'm just gonna quickly download this image because I think the screen share is kind of messing up my computer a little bit, a little bit of lag. So I'm just gonna quickly download it and then I can add it. So you can go ahead and keep talking if you want.
Okay, sure.
Do this.
I mean, since whoops, yeah, I have a different a channel running open right now. I was actually looking at Doodles quickly, dropped by there quickly, and then I thought, no, I have to go on to Tyler's, so that's why I'm here. But since while you're doing that, I am just gonna plug something right here, and hopefully it'll allow me to do that. If you guys are down for some more, I don't know if Tyler's gonna run a bit more after this. I'm not too sure, but if he does, great. You guys can all stay here. But once he's done, come on over to Headspace Hockey. We're doing our first official live stream at 10 o'clock. That's in 29 minutes, which is why you can see I'm wearing something new just for, it was supposed to be for the channel, the first stream, but now I'm on the line change wearing this. So I'm not going to change afterwards, but drop on over. Come say hi. Canuck Clay will be on with us. Not too sure because it is sort of a emergency sort of live stream for everyone that maybe we'll go over the hour. I will talk to Swerve and Irvin about that. And if he's down for it, we'll do it. And then maybe we'll grab Tyler over onto our side, and then we'll talk a bit more about it. But yeah, I'm excited for today. Super excited. To get that file open, my friend?
Hang on, I'm just trying to download. It's taking a little bit for it to go through. It saved it as a JF thing nowadays. I've noticed that a lot recently, actually. And I've saved stuff. It's like the new JPEG or something. Yeah. Come on.
Yeah, so what does chat think about the trade so far? Because I mean, I'm excited for this whole new rebuild, but at the same time, I think I saw earlier there's a comment by Alfred that it was a bit underwhelming, and he thinks that we got fleeced. Let me see if I can find it. Right here. Canucks typically get fleeced this trade. Typically? What do you mean by typically, Alfred? Or maybe he just feels like we just got fleeced.
There we go. Now I can close X. Yeah, no, let us know. I know the trade is finalized. now, I guess you could say. Let me know in the chat, out of the options that we had, the Bruins, Islanders, Capitals, which one would you guys have preferred out of the destinations that Garland was? I mean, I honestly thought he was going to go to either the Bruins or the Islanders. More
Well,
so,
you know
maybe
what,
the
Tyler?
Bruins.
Typically, usually, like these rumors, it's always like that. I mean, with exception of maybe the Tyler Myers trade for Dallas, things usually don't work out the way they are reported. It's more of just smoke, right? But right now, this one, because in my chat groups, everyone was saying, yeah, it's gonna be Bruins, it's gonna be Isles, it's gonna be, yeah, no, it had to be somewhere else. And the Isles would have worked. I even heard New Jersey at one point.
Yeah.
So
that one surprised me because they're supposed to be selling.
Yeah. So yeah, I just don't know. Like sometimes you don't have to. You can't believe in everything that you.
And Rain's got a really good point here too. It's always the teams we don't hear that end up swooping in. And I think, what was it? I think it may have been an hour ago, maybe 2, but it was Locked On Canucks who said Garland to Columbus an hour or 2 ago. And I was like, what? Like, obviously I didn't look into it because I'm like, maybe they're, just playing around. But I don't know who it was. I don't know if it was Kyle or if it was Trevor Begsy. But they said like an hour or 2 ago, Garland to Columbus.
I think Begsy probably had some intel.
Yeah.
Yeah, or else they wouldn't have. Because Begsy's usually at the arena anyways for these, just because he's working for Daily Hive, right?
Yeah.
God, it would have been nice if, for the next show, I guess. But I'm gonna be talking to Begsy soon, and he's been down for doing a show too. So I mean, you've done one with Begsy twice already.
Yeah, twice. He's awesome. He's great to have on. I love his energy.
Yeah. Oh, it's absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, the first time that I spoke with him was with you, and that was so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Begsy, by the way, and Locked On Canucks. They do some great stuff over there. Same thing with Kyle Bowen. He does some great stuff too, and he's a hoot too. The two of them are like the dynamic duo.
$6-6. We get 6-6 off our books, which is amazing. And like it's a good day. We don't have to worry about cap space, but I mean, right now at this point, imagine if we were able to get Demko off the books too. That would be seriously, like, management. It feels like they are trying to right their wrongs. And I don't know if they spoke to Garland about this, so we'll definitely have to watch the post, the press conference for this, because they had the right to trade him anywhere. His no move doesn't kick in until July 1st. So if they just pulled this shit on him, that would suck. But I think Garland wanted a fresh start somewhere else anyways. And with Columbus doing pretty well, they won tonight. I think they're close to a playoff spot. At least Garland gets to go to the playoffs, and he doesn't have to go through all this losing, right? So
and Columbus has been on fire ever since they brought in Rick Bowness. They've been like 13-2. since that coaching change, they're on fire right now. So he's joining a winning team. And they're within 1 point of a playoff spot right now.
Yeah, so I mean, it's a good day. It's a good day for everyone. It's a win-win. I mean, with exception of the years of the picks. I mean, I don't mind the third because we get an extra third this draft. So it's 2/3, 2 seconds, and 2 firsts, I believe. So that's 6 picks in the first 3 rounds, which I think is enough ammo. If I'll be asking Swerve Nervin about this, but he's looking at multiple shots and having different picks to diverse the players that we get, right? Because not all of them are going to hit, right? So if they hit, great. If they don't, I mean, at least you have some to fall back on.
Yeah, definitely. And I was actually, while I was literally like scrolling or like constantly refreshing for the last like 2 or 3 hours waiting on something. And I saw someone tweeted about the Ruck twins and how both of the Canucks' second round picks, they'll easily be able to land them. Like even though apparently one of the brothers is like late second, early third, like projection, and one of them is right around where the Canucks is one of the Canucks' second round picks is. So they could easily still get them, regardless of if they get another pick. So perhaps we might see that come draft.
No, what I think was it you that we like I was speaking with post game about Calgary having 3 draft second rounds, and you'd be pissed if they got the Ruck brothers, right? So that's the only other thing that I'm kind of worried about.
Well, yeah, I guess it depends on when the Calgary second round picks land. But Justin's got a good point. 50% off Garland jerseys. Probably as of now.
Yeah. Dude, everyone is jumping on.
Yeah.
Even Canuck Clay is on right now. And I think he just arrived at in Alberta. Maybe it's been like a couple of hours. He's probably at the hotel. And yeah.
Well, this is huge. Yeah, it looks like Beggsy's already responded.
Responded to what?
Well, he did like a short reacting to the trade.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Freaking Canucks Convo is doing an emergency episode right now.
No doubt. I think. Yeah.
You mentioned Doodle earlier.
Yeah. So Doodle's still going on right now.
That Clay just did one a minute ago, and then Kempner did a little image. I'm not sure if he's gonna do a live stream or not. But on that note, we have over 186 people in here right now. Between the two, 152 on X and 36 on YouTube. And we've been going just under 30 minutes now. So this is big.
Sorry, I spaced out for a second because I was watching Clay's Garland video, and God, I haven't even reached out to Clay yet.
I thought you froze there for a second. I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah, man, I haven't even reached out to Clay. Like we haven't sent him a link yet, and he's like, it's happening in like 16 minutes. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy that this Garland thing's taking over the whole YouTube right
now. Ray, I don't know if you saw my Garland video that I posted a couple hours ago. I gave you a bit of a shout out in that one. Because I mentioned how, we've been hearing Garland trade rumors since he got here. they finally did it. They finally pulled the trigger on it after 5 years of trade speculation on Garland. So I wanted to let you know that I gave you a little shout out in that video.
Yeah, I think Rain is a regular contributor to Canucks YouTube, and this guy's doing it for free for all of us.
Yep.
It would be amazing if he could do a rant every week. You know what, Rain? Let's talk. I've been messaging with the Rain anyways. We'll do a segment called Big Brain, and maybe he can do a segment every week, something like that. His hot takes, hot takes with the Big Brain.
There we go. That's perfect.
Yeah. Okay. I need to get ready because I actually, yeah, send us the bill, Rain. I need to get ready. Irvin's telling me, get over here. So him and I need to do like a quick sound check and a quick, video and everything, technical check to make sure this is going. But thank you everyone that's here. Absolutely amazing. We have almost 200 people here watching on the stream. If you have time, when Tyler's done, come on over to Headspace Hockey. We'll be hopefully going on a little longer than usual. I mean, I told Irvin and everyone that we're sticking on an hour, but emergency comes with a cost. So we'll go a little longer if needed. Come on over to our stream, Headspace Hockey. That's youtube.com/Headspace Hockey. Tyler will probably throw that link up there before he leaves and comes over to us. But I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Okay. Thanks.
Yeah. Don't worry. We won't have this over too long. I want to give you guys your guys' time. So we'll be wrapping up by about 10 o'clock, before 10. Okay.
Sounds good. Thank you, Tyler. I'll see you in a bit.
All right. See you in a bit, buddy. All right. That was G. So yeah, once again, if you guys are interested, go ahead, check out Headspace Hockey. There's a link right there in the banner. But yeah, I'm still kind of dissecting this trade, kind of, I don't want to say coming to terms with it, but this is huge. Absolutely freaking huge. And I don't want to say I'm in shock, but this is big. Garland finally traded. We talk about, Garland being a heart and soul guy. That is one thing that makes me not upset, but saddens me about this trade. Garland is that heart and soul. Garland's that heart and soul guy, and we are losing that heart and soul guy. But on the other note, Columbus is getting one heck of a heart and soul guy. I think he's going to absolutely do fantastic in Columbus. I think I saw someone post in the comments, I believe it was Urban, something about, here, let me move this banner real quick. I believe it was something in regards to Johnny Hockey. Is Garland like their successor to Johnny Hockey, undersized offensive winger? Perhaps, he could fill that void. But I am interested to see how he plays with Monahan for sure, and see if he can kind of maybe spark Monahan. Maybe Garland will get that post-trade bump, and he'll finally be able to get out of his goal slump. But honestly, I don't know if the Canucks could have gotten much better. I mean, yes, they potentially could have gotten a 2027 second round or a 2026 second round pick for him. But as what Big Brain Rain says in here is, Garland wasn't going to fetch you a first. So, yeah. But yeah. So there we go. Conor Garland traded to the Columbus Blue Jackets for a 2028 second round pick and a 2026 third round pick. Garland going the other way. I haven't looked up on Twitter But this is the official trade. So there's no player attached, but Garland going to the Columbus Blue Jackets. So as of right now, the Canucks' next 3 drafts, they look as follows. In 2026, they have 2 firsts, 2 seconds, a third, a fourth, a fifth, and a 6th round pick. In 2027, they have a first, 2 seconds, a third, 2 fourths, a fifth, a 6th, a 7th. And in 2028, they have a first, 2 seconds, a third, 2 fourth round picks, a 5th round pick, a 6th round pick, and a 7th round pick in the next 3 years of the draft. So obviously, been a long time, or actually, I don't think the Canucks have ever had that many draft picks in each draft. So obviously, this is exciting for the Canucks. They are stocking up those cupboards with draft capital and picks. And this is, like we said, this is just the first domino. We still got Evander Kane, Teddy Bluger, David Kampf, although I know we are hearing some rumors about the Canucks maybe considering, extending Bluger if they can't get the value that they want for him. But I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to them extending Bluger or keeping Bluger, but at the same time, you want that draft capital. I think you can get like a 3rd or a 4th round pick for Bluger. And hopefully tomorrow on our big trade deadline show with Gerald and Headspace Hockey, we will get, Kane traded, Bluger, Camp. Hopefully, like I said, this is just the first domino for leading into tomorrow. But, if you're just joining us, Conor Garland has been traded to the Columbus Blue Jackets for a 2028 2nd round pick and a 2026 3rd round pick. So Garland's tenure here in Vancouver has officially come to an end. And, it sucks to lose a player like Conor Garland, losing a heart and soul guy, as I've already mentioned. But the Canucks are in a rebuild. They want assets. They want draft capital. And they were able to do it with this. Let me know in the chat or in the comments your official thoughts on this deal. And, are you happy? Are you sad? Are you upset that they made this trade and got this package in return? Are you upset that they didn't get, perhaps maybe Kent Johnson in this package? Like we heard his name out there, but let me know in the comments, in the chat, what you guys think. But I'm going to sign off here as Headspace Hockey is starting in less than 10 minutes. I don't want to impede on their debut, their premiere episode. So once again, Conor Garland traded to the Columbus Blue Jackets for a 2028 2nd round pick and a 2026 3rd round pick. This breaking like little over 30 minutes ago. We're doing a quick live reaction. This is a live reaction to the trade going down. We'll probably do another video sometime tomorrow, kind of going into detail about the trade. And, obviously we'll maybe see a press conference and whatnot. We'll have more details on that and perhaps even more moves. So I'm going to sign off. Thanks again for watching, you guys, watching my instant live reaction to the Conor Garland trade. Let me know once again in the comment section down below what you guys think about this trade. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow at 11 a.m. for our trade deadline special show. Until then, my name's Tyler. This has been The Line Change, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.